guys, it's your girl Ray Lynn, and I'm back with another YouTube video. Today I am going to making cupcakes. This week I have two friends' birthdays plus my sister, literally back to back to back. So for my two friends, I'm going to be making them cupcakes. I'm just going to be making vanilla cupcake. It's simple, right out the box. All you need is a cup of water, half a cup of vegetable oil, and 3 eggs. I have my 3 eggs here. I have my oil right here. And instead of using water, I'm going to be using milk. I feel like milk gives it a better flavor than just using water. So every time I make cakes or cupcakes, I just use milk. So if it says 1 cup of water, I'm going to use 1 cup of milk. So now I'm pouring the cake mix into a clean bowl. I'll shake it to level it out. I'm going to add the half of a cup of vegetable oil. After that, I'm going to add in my 1 cup of milk and also crack my 3 eggs into the bowl. Once everything is inside the bowl, I will hand mix it with the whisk. Once my cake batter is smooth and all the ingredients are fully incorporated, I prepare to scoop the batter into cupcake liners. I like to use a portion scoop the size of 3 tablespoons. It helps my cupcakes bake evenly because they end up all being relatively the same size. For some reason, this batter only ended up making 20 cupcakes instead of 24. But either way, we're going to pop them in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. You know your cupcakes are done baking when you can pierce a toothpick inside with no batter on the toothpick when pulled out. You can check multiple cupcakes, but if they're around the same size, they should all bake for the same amount of time. Once the cupcakes are cool, I get ready to decorate them. I chose to use the colors purple, green, yellow, and white. The purple and yellow are fitted with a number 102 tip. The white is fitted with a number 4 tip. And for the green, a number 352 tip. I will also be using a rose nail, scissors, and a flat mini spatula. Now I'm going to be making the base for a 6-petal flower, which consists of 2 circles for the base, and then to make the petals, I am going to squeeze and pull to the center of the flower. Once the flower is finished, I am going to use my scissors to pick the flower up off the rose nail and place it on my cupcake wherever I want it to sit. Now I decided I'm going to make a rose out of the purple icing. So to start with the base, you just put a glob of icing in the middle. Then you go around the base to make the foundation for the inside of the rose. And once your base is complete, you're going to do the petals. So I usually do 3 petals on the top, which is just made in an up and down motion. And then I go all around these petals until I am happy with how the rose looks. Once again, I'm going to use the scissors to put the rose on the cupcake, and I'm just going to use this time to make various different flowers. And when I'm done making the flowers for this cupcake, I will fill in the empty spaces with the leaves. If you guys would like to see a more in-depth tutorial on how I do my flowers, filmed with a better angle and better lighting, I would probably ask my husband to help me film it. He does do photography. I will link his Instagram down below. You guys could check it out. Also, if that is something you guys would be interested in, comment some flower emojis down below. So as you can see for this cupcake, I just went with an array of flowers, and I also used the green leaf tip to fill in any empty spaces that I did not want to show through. For this cupcake, I decided to do flower buds going all around the cupcake. I also put 3 inside the middle, and then I used my green leaf tip to add leaves and make it look more like flowers. I decided this next cupcake was going to be similar to the last one, but instead of putting the 3 rosebuds in the middle, I went with a 5-petal flower. And then I also added the leaves. So for these next 2 cupcakes, I decided to use the green, yellow, and purple to make a marbling effect, and then I just used the white icing to write happy birthday on the cupcakes, and then I also added a border around the cupcake so it wouldn't end up looking too plain. Look at this and tell me the little white dot in the center don't do something. It makes a difference. Also, I made a second set of the happy birthday cupcakes because, like I said, it is 2 of my friends' birthdays. For these next 2 cupcakes, I decided to make them giant flowers. I did purple with yellow in the inside for one, and then I did yellow with purple in the inside for the other one. Next, I went in the middle of the cupcake with the white icing to make the flowers look as realistic as possible. Now I'm going to be doing a reverse shell technique all over the cupcake, and any gaps or spaces that I have, I am going to take the purple icing and just fill those in. I am doing the same technique, just in reversed colors. And I forgot to let you guys know, for the yellow and purple, I did go and change both tips to number 22. I was so mad at myself for leaving that spot open. I don't get why I just didn't do another shell right there. I started running out of ideas, so I decided to just do shells going down the cupcake and then turning it
and doing another row. That way they end up going different directions. The design that I'm going for these next two cupcakes are yellow and purple rosettes, and I just swirled them around the cupcakes and filled in the gaps with leaves. And that's cupcake number one right there. And now this is number two. I didn't show you number one, but if you look in the lower left corner, that's where it's at. I'm finishing up the second one right there. Then I went back to the shell cupcakes to add some white accents because I thought it would just give the cupcakes a little more of a pop and help them not look so plain and basic. For the final cupcake, I decided to put a thin layer of green icing, and then I'm using the white icing to do daisies going around the cupcake. I use the yellow for the center of the daisies because the white and the yellow is just so cute to me, and daisies are actually my favorite flower. And it was kind of plain, so I used the purple to make some type of random plant, and it was giving succulent vibes, so it wasn't too bad. And I also did a purple border going around the cupcake because there wasn't a lot of frosting on the cupcake, so it was just to give it a little bit more sweetness. This is the final look of all the cupcakes, all boxed up and ready for me to take to work in the morning. Those two cupcakes on the table, I think my husband ended up eating, or we like switched some of them out. We rearranged them because to him it wasn't aesthetically pleasing enough. But, anyways, he ate two cupcakes and the rest went to the job.
That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to tune in next Friday, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.